This is County Executive Warren Evans, and this is Inside Wayne County.
Hello and welcome to Inside Wayne County. I'm your host, Lloyd Jackson, and this show is designed to give you important information and also keep you informed about what's going on inside Wayne County government. Today I'll take you inside the Department of Public Services, which consists of the Public Services Group and the Environmental Services Group. The Department of Public Services is one of the largest departments in Wayne County government, employing close to 700 personnel with an annual operating budget of about $300 million. The Department of Public Services employees oversee, maintain, and operate the county's unique assets and complex infrastructure for nearly 1.8 million residents. That includes maintaining the roads, especially when the snow hits. And that is what we'll focus on today with my guest, Beverly Watts, Interim Director of the Department of Public Services for Wayne County. Bev, it's nice to have you on the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
I always like to introduce the guest to the residents, kind of let them know who Bev Watts is. So let's start with like your education, where you grew up, things of that nature.
Great. Again, thank you for having me here. Well, I'm a native Detroiter. I'm a proud product of Detroit Public Schools, also an alumni of Michigan State University. Go Spartans.
Absolutely.
I began my public service government career probably back in the 1990s with the city of Detroit, actually.
Oh, okay.
I've spent over 10 years in Cobo Center helping to book events there. Actually, in 2003, I began working at Wayne County in the Parks Division. In 2004, I was promoted to the Director of the Parks Division, where I stayed to 2012. And then I came to the Department of Public Services as a Deputy Director, and now I was promoted again to the Interim Director of the department.
Boy, you've been pretty busy, huh?
Yes.
In your work life.
I love being a public servant. That's what I love to do.
So you recently got revved up when it comes to the snow emergency plan and when snow plans, and talk about how that's going to work and how you prepared for it. Because I would think, because we got a little snow not too long ago, that kind of helped you guys get a kind of dry run, so to speak.
Exactly, exactly. And actually what we do, because this is what they do, we're always at the ready. We don't consider it to be a practice run. We always have our trucks that are gassed up, cleaned up, and loaded with salt. So at any time there's a threat of a snowstorm or snowfall, we're at the ready to go. And generally what happens is we have 6 districts. All of our 99 routes are actually divided into 6 districts, which comprise of 50 miles within each district. We will have a supervisor that's responsible for that district and that 50 miles. We are also linked in with the Weather National Service, so we're always on tap to know when they're predicting a snow is supposed to come. When we know we're getting to, say for example, if snow is predicted to come this Friday, then we're going to have the supervisor, they're going to start looking on Wednesday at the trends, because you know weather is also a science.
Absolutely.
And so that supervisor is tasked with going out in his 50-mile radius for his one district and reviewing and surveying the road, so when the snow is about to fall or the ice conditions get to the such where it's about to be hazardous, then we put the call out for our crews to come in, and it's all like a command. It really looks like a great launch when we do it. So that's our practice there. We're following the gauge from the Weather National Service, then our supervisors are surveying the roads first, and then they put the call out and we march out.
Talk about the trucks. What shape are the trucks in?
The trucks are in excellent condition. And the last, I'd say 5 years, we've been improving and upgrading our fleet. As the older trucks go into the lifespan, we've been improving and purchasing several trucks before they go out of the life cycle. So we're in good shape. We have over 160 trucks.
And continued maintenance on those
Continued maintenance on them. And we continue upgrading too with technology.
What about salt? Because there was, I can't remember the year, but it was a year where we had this big snowstorm, and I remember it was like this salt shortage, not just with us, but with all the counties. It was a salt shortage.
Yes.
How are we with salt right now?
You're talking about the winter snowstorm of 2014.
Yeah.
I don't think no one's going to forget that. More snow had fell in 2014 than probably in 50 years here. So it did catch everybody a little bit by our normal capacity and off guard. But we're prepared. We're normally supposed to have in our fleet 90 tons of salt. That's our capacity, and we try to never go below our capacity. So basically, we're in good shape, because basically when the winter storm or snow season ends now, like maybe in April, we're already in May trying to prepare for our snow for the upcoming season.
Okay.
So we don't wait till the season is upon us to start securing that salt. We'll start doing early fills probably around May. And early fills mean if we're supposed to have 90 tons in our capacity, if we're at 85, we're going to start an early fill because we want to always maintain 90 tons of salt, even during spring and summer.
And you know, you were talking about how weather is a science, and sometimes the weather people get it wrong,
Yes.
and they may say that there is a snowstorm coming and it doesn't come, and they may not say, well, a snowstorm isn't coming, and it does come. So when
Right.
it kind of catches you, how do you prepare the drivers? How do they come out and prepare
Yes.
for that?
And then where it goes back to why I say we were at the ready, because you're never going to catch us.
Okay.
If we're always going to have the
That's
trucks
true.
clean and
Yeah.
loaded and sorted up,
Right.
we have our process in place. Whether they predict 10 inches and we get nothing, or they predict 10 inches and we get 15, we're always at the ready. So you're never going to catch us off guard. And that's what we're supposed to do, because we can't, even though weather's a science, we have a lot of citizens that depend on us, the Wayne County residents and residents that visit Wayne County that drive our freeways. So we always have to be ready. We have to get people to work. We have to get kids to school. We have to get people to be able to drive back and forth. So we always have to be ready.
How do you decide what roads are clean? that you guys
Basically,
clean?
the roads and routes that we're responsible for, our 99 routes, we're always going to be ready to clean our primary roads.
Okay.
So we're really not going to pick a primary. Now, what we will do in our 99 routes, going back to when I said we have 6 districts, 50 miles within each district, we know weather's a science. Maybe in one district on the south end it's not snowing as heavy, or they predicted snow and it didn't fall, but on the north end it's falling heavy. That's where we'll put our concentration there. But we're always going to keep our whole staff and team on all of our 99 routes. But we will prioritize it based upon how the weather conditions are in that area.
And so what if you have 6 inches of snow in one area, but not as much in another area? Do you combine more trucks to
Absolutely.
get those the areas that have the most snow?
Exactly. We call those team plows.
Okay.
And that's what we'll do. We'll double up. Say, for example, if we're supposed to have 5 plows in one area, but it's snowing heavier, then we'll maybe add some plows there. We'll maybe add it and increase it to 10. Because our objective is to get that road as drivable as possible, as safe as possible.
I know you get this question a lot from residents in out-county communities and townships. They want to know, is my side street going to be plowed? I know the main street is plowed, but are they going to come down my side street? Who's responsible for that? Are we responsible? Who's responsible?
Exactly. And I'm glad, because I thought it was going to be another question you were going to ask me. But actually, yes, they're actually correct. You will see Wayne County trucks on state roads because we have a partnership. We actually have a maintenance contract agreement with MDOT, which is the Michigan Department of Transportation, to actually provide snow removal on state freeways. So they're actually true. They will see Wayne County out there, but we're under contract for MDOT to perform that service.
Okay, and so now if I'm in a subdivision and I need my subdivision clean, or my street, or if I'm just on the street and I need my street clean, is Wayne County responsible for that as well?
No, no, actually it's your local municipality. We're responsible for only local roads. Wayne County Road Division is responsible for is 9 townships we're responsible for, the particular 9 townships, only 9. And we're only responsible for those 9 townships, local roads, when the snow is 6 inches or above.
Okay,
Yes. And when our primary roads are clear.
so that's first and foremost.
Primary, that's our primary.
Oshkosh on the go, what is that?
Yes, Oshkosh. Let me see. If you can imagine a snowblower, but it's drivable. That's simply what it is, a drivable remote snowblower.
Wow.
And what that enables us to do is really remove snow in areas that a regular snowplow can't.
Okay, so like, would that be like on the shoulder of a freeway?
On the shoulder of a freeway, allowing us to get it off the shoulder and getting onto the embankment,
Okay.
where a snowplow wouldn't enable you to have that ability. So that's what Oshkosh.
Now, there's a system as well called the RICH system, R-I-C-H.
Yes, yes. That relates and goes back to the 9 townships that Wayne County is responsible for when the snow is 6 inches or above. This allows us to, one of the factors that you have a tool that we use when it relates to our bus routes, school bus routes, and we call it the RICH system that we'll use, which really, it stands for railroads, intersections, curbs, and hills. And that's what we'll put our focus on, and primarily within those townships for the school bus routes.
Okay. Now, Compass. Let's talk
Yes.
about Compass. That is very exciting to me because of what can be seen via your phone, via with the cameras in the trucks. Talk about the Compass system, how that works.
Yes, and we love the Compass, and we're constantly trying to improve and enhance what we have. What we're trying to move and why we created Compass and got into Compass, because we know what we do. But we want to better tell our stories. We want to connect with our citizens so they also can come along with us as we do what we do.
Okay.
Compass really is a website a web-based technology that allows our citizens using their computers and their phone to actually check routes where we have just plowed the snow and also see where the trucks are going and be able to communicate as well. We have 18 trucks compact. We have 18 trucks that have a web-based camera within it. So
Okay.
they actually can see exactly what the drivers are seeing.
Real time.
Real time. Exactly real time. So if you log on to one of our 18 trucks and we have a truck on I-75 and they're going past Davison and you want to know if that area, that stretch is plowed, you can see it exactly as the driver is seeing it as he's plowing that road, and that's phenomenal.
And I'm thinking too, Bev, if I'm a visitor or a resident and I'm planning a trip through
Yes.
Wayne County or
Yes.
to Wayne County,
Yes.
if I log on to this, I can kind of plan my trip a little better. I would think.
You can definitely plan your trip a little better. Just log in and you're going to see exactly where they've been, but more importantly where they're going. You can actually track them.
Wow.
You can actually track them.
So this way I know exactly where my truck is or where a Wayne County truck is. And not only that, not only do I know where they are, but
Right.
I also know that they're doing their job.
That they're doing the job. That they're doing the job that they're paid to do with our tax dollars.
Absolutely.
And that's the best thing. Also, with this tool, you also can find out where your local police department is,
Oh.
where your fire department is, where your nearest hospital is, especially if you have your locator on. And it'll also give you the temperature in that area. So we're proud of that. So you can use this for additional tools other than tracking and seeing where our trucks are and when the last time that road was maintained.
And so how many trucks are equipped with this?
For the web base, where you can see real time,
Yes. 18.
18.
Okay.
And the remainder of our fleet would have the app.
We'll have the app so you could still track them.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And not the app. I know Tiffany's looking because I just said the wrong word. Not the app.
Okay. And so, and you talked a little bit about the other things that Compass is used for. Repeat that again.
Local police departments, fire departments, hospitals, and it'll give you weather temperature.
So if I'm a visitor and I'm coming into Wayne County and I need to know, I want to go to the police department or I need to know where I need to file a report, I could use
Yes.
Compass to find
Yes.
out exactly.
Well, hopefully you're not going to file a report. You're going to go and say, hi, how are you?
Well, yeah. Well, but if I need to know the location
Exactly,
of it
exactly.
to do that,
It's going to
think
tell
about
you
that.
where it's
Right,
at.
exactly. Okay. there
And you want to
go.
know how to dress in a certain area, you can get the temperature as well. So it's a wonderful tool, and we're always going to constantly try to upgrade. That's what we're going to try to do now. We're trying to go to the next phase in DPS, especially as it relates to our roads, to technology.
The
So you
technology
can-
changes so much,
Yes.
and we have to keep up with it, right?
Right, we have to evolve with it. So we want to make sure we're telling our story and also connect with the citizens can have real time on what we're doing with their roads and better prepare for their work day and for their day as a whole.
What about the command center? Talk about that if you can.
Yes, I love the command center, and we're going to continue to evolve the command center. Our command center now, it was established in 2012. We have a wonderful video wall. This wall can show us exactly where our truck's at any time of the day, at any moment. We can communicate with any of our drivers that's out on the roads.
Okay.
The beauty of it also is that we're able to tap into MDOT's camera system as well for any freeway.
Oh, great.
So we have the real time with our trucks. If I have, and I'm out there at the command center, and this has actually happened before, and I noticed, I said, okay, I see a truck that's idling. I want to find out. So I beamed in, and I'm communicating with the driver to see if everything was okay.
Okay.
And actually, they had already put the call in, but one of our trucks were down. So we can see actually all of that in real time. The beauty of it also, we have a 24-hour, 7 days a week, we have a hotline,
Okay.
a road hotline, that our citizens can call in, whether it's 2 a.m. in the morning or 2 p.m. in the afternoon, report a tree down or report any hazards they want to report, and you have a live person that's going to answer that phone. And we will generate you a work order number, and you'll have it to be tracking, whatever that is.
That is a wonderful thing because as a resident, to see something hazardous on the road or a
Yes.
hazardous road and be able to report it and actually get a person
Yes, yes.
as opposed to press one.
Exactly.
You know.
Yes, yes. And you actually can do that because some emergencies, and a lot of them, we don't want you to have to wait until 9 a.m., 9 to 5 to report it. So we have real time, and that's all housed in our command center, so we're very proud of that.
So how do you access the webcams Compass in the trucks?
Actually, what you can do is go to our website at first, on the WayneCounty.com DPS page, and it's going to navigate you through how actually to link on and download it to your smartphone or your computer. And actually, if you want to go right into Compass, you can go into compass.waynecounty.com.
Are we going to be ready for the snow this season?
We're already ready.
We were ready before the snow came?
We were ready 4th of July.
Well, that's being prepared.
Yes, we're ready. We have to be because our citizens depend on us.
And we have so many roads, and it's the largest county.
Exactly.
We have so many people coming through Wayne County.
Yes.
And we want them to be safe.
Again, like I said, we have to get people to work, school, play, wherever they have to go. It starts with us. So we have to be ready, and we take that very seriously. We have the best men and women that work in our roads division in Wayne County.
Bev Watts, it's a pleasure. Thank you for being here.
It's always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And stay tuned for upcoming shows as we take you inside Wayne County departments and introduce you to the people in charge and the many services they provide. It's all with the goal of keeping you up to date with everything going on inside Wayne County. I'm Lloyd Jackson. See you next time.